Say the minimum oxygen pressure for dispatch is 1850 psi, right? But that is the maximum the bottle can hold. That's not the minimum. So for your oral, you can say 1850 psi, but that can change depending on, first, you need to make sure which bottle you have installed, because you have two charts here. You have 76 cubic and you have 114 cubic, okay? So the ANG, sometimes they have 114, but you need to make sure that's the maintenance guy, right? Which one we have installed, because depending which one you have, that's how you're gonna enter the chart. And this is actually the right answer. If I ask you, what is the minimum oxygen pressure for dispatch? The true answer should be depending on how many crew members we have and bottle temperature. You see? It's not the 1850, but that's what the book says. So you can say 1850 psi, but that can change depending on how many crew members we have and bottle temperature. Assuming you guys always fly with 2 crew members, right? We're using a 76 cubic, okay? 2 crew members. Temperature in Bahamas right now is what? Maybe 86? Let's assume it's 86. So all we need is what? 690. It's not 1850. You see what I'm saying? Or if you have 3 crew members, because now you're doing OE or whatever it is, you have a check airman and an FAA riding with you, now you need 1,005. See that? Okay? So now if you have the 114 cubic, it's different because it's a bigger bottle now, right? So using the same temperature, 86, 2 crew members, look at this, 495, even less. So that's why normally we tell you guys, if you have less than 1,000, then look at the chart. If you have more than 1,000, you should be okay. You know what I'm saying? This is just like a tip, okay? So what is the minimum pressure for the crew for dispatch on the oxygen? Remember, so depending on how many crew members we have and bottle temperature. But always for the oral, make sure you say 1850 because that's what the book says, 1850. But remember, 1850 is the maximum the bottle can hold, not the minimum. This is the minimum. So you can say 1850 psi, but that can change depending on how many crew members we have and bottle temperature. This is in volume 1 performance dispatch, okay? Because they might ask you this in the sim. When you guys do the sim, okay, they might put the needle or the oxygen pressure for the crew maybe 800. You see? So be careful. Always look at that. If it's 800, 900, 1,000, 1,200, whatever it is, always look at volume 1, performance dispatch, and make sure you go over the chart. Make sure you go over 76 cubic, depending which one you have, or 114. Okay, if you want to use the 76, remember it's going to be smaller oxygen bottle, so you're going to need more. Okay. So, for example, if it is, now that we're getting into December, let's assume it's going to be down into 68. Okay, well, it's not much different. So, but went up to, look, it went down to 670 now instead of 690. If it's 59, then 655 because of the temperature. You see how that changed? Now, if it's summer, like Miami or Bahamas, it's 95, 104, look at that. So you need 700, 750. But you see how much you need? So you actually, that's why I said less than 1,000, then it's good to look at the chart, just to make sure, okay? More than 1,000, you should be okay. You should be okay.